Bree Jones left alone. She can knock that of the night. Tina, that's where we get the game going. Connecticut. Marina Mabry history we've seen for the Atlanta Dream in this season is Ryan Howard off the 1 foot where she left off. Jordan Canada, speedy. Naz Hillman, just good.
I don't like that.
Outside shot for Anissa Morrow, knocks and was phenomenal off the bench with 15 as Anissa for Tina Charles and gets fouled by Ryan Howard.
Still number 11 in scoring, but she's nearing in the top 10 with her scoring. Just has found some
two for quite some time. Tina Charles lining it up for yet another one. Naz Hillman with the dive, and that's able to hold her own well. Jordan looking for space, finds it, and a bucket to
Jones, though, in the paint. She was holding her,
trying to contain Mabry. The turnaround, Tina able to corral it in, and that's how last time out. The level of execution we're seeing from the Dream has looked to 3. Naz demanding the ball. Took the bump and gets the touch on the block, going at Aaliyah Edwards, up and under off the mark. As Anissa Morrow send it right back to Bree Jones. She's not anymore.
But the Energies get that rebound. My goodness. Somebody's got to keep her in their sights.
A lot of very talented Bree Jones at the rim against Anissa Morrow. As Naz Hillman knocks down another one. While she was in the starting lineup, she did have the 27 off the bench, but she's been impressive. 5 on the shot clock. The pull up good. Be interested to know her wingspan. She's always arms out, trying to deflect as Brittany Griner gets it up and in. Scary. Alicia Gray back in action in the Dream. Stellar season. Career highs in a lot of different categories. As Sanaya season is 10 points. Sanaya Rivers already knocked down the triple and gets the bucket at the rim.
There's a lot of contact on that.
About a 7-second difference between the game and shot clock. Mabry like water. Ryan gets Sanaya Rivers in the air. Took a push in the back.
Off their feet.
Ryan Howard knocking down the first of the pair. You saw a nice little two.
Saying, leave her in there. Just to make the record,
please.
just leave her in there, please.
Feel like.
And Carl Smesco welcoming in this.
Tina needed help. Sent it to the corner to Torre, who found Edwards on the inside. Great on the arm.
Both of these teams have been trying to get the...
First one good for Gray, shooting 80% from the free throw line this season. You have Anissa Morrow checking back in along with... And she knocks down both. Without Alicia Gray.
And we saw players just continue to make history. Talked about Ryan Howard in the open. Haley, offensive end. You talked about her offense, but also just the steals she's been putting up this year.
Brittany Griner will check in at the next dead ball as we're approaching the halfway point here in the second quarter. Marina Mabry with the shift. So Maya call the most they've had in franchise history, but as she gets a look and gets fouled.
Yeah, it was the help side defense.
Mabry lines it up, drains it. Shooting her second. Here comes Tahina. Sending it on the inside. A look for Brittany Griner with the one. Griner, another touch. Sends it back out. Plenty of time for Atlanta. More movement. Finds the corner. Yep. Maya Caldwell. Help off the floor for Ryan. Here you down the line.
Absolutely. And the easy two for Cal Powellman. Opportunity. Improved to Carl Smesco that he had to play her.
Pinpoint 50% from the field. And it's a big battle. Another 3 on the night. She has climbed to first as a rookie for threes made in their franchise. Pulls up for the baseline jumper. What a talent.
Comes out, didn't cool off.
Down. Atlanta was up as many as 10. Connecticut had their own lead at 3 as Jordan Canada trying to contain Sanaya Rivers. She's been on a heater. Pulls up again. And to close out. Up. And it leads. 2 games to start the season. Also out with the hamstring in the middle of the season. So yes, it has taken time. between Jordan Canada and Aaliyah Edwards. The dish to Brittany Griner off the glass. That's just
coming there with
even
that.
attempt as Jordan Canada too strong. Nas Hillman found the angle and another leads to a timeout as Atlanta has found their groove.
And they found a way to knock down those easy bunnies in the lane, just taking that one.
Welcome back to Miss on the other side for Sanaya Rivers. Leads to a bucket on the other end for Brittany Griner. BG has been gets fouled in the process. Howard is another game now at 11 and counting. Can't drop it in.
When she figures out how to finish in the lane better, she is going to be scary in this league.
She is leading all scorers with 16 points. Dish from up top from Tina led to a foul where Aaliyah Edwards will get 2 free throws.
And it looked like a mouse in the house right there, and I think that's why JC...
The Washington Mystics rocking the purple and gold braids always. She did it also.
I don't think so.
That's just my personal opinion.
The cues probably think it, but no, it's not why. Oh, that it was Greek night and wore yellow.
Well, it was a nice Divine Nine performance as well as Crime Mob at halftime. Ryan Howard with 2 on the shot clock. Had to get it up. Gray with the rebound.
Tackle for Atlanta.
The block by Brittany Griner. Not tonight, Tina. JC finds Ryan Howard. That one in rhythm.
Had a little bit of hesitation, but you're right.
Is rolling to finish order. They're outscoring Connecticut 21, now 23.
Look at Jordan Canada telling her team to space out, too close together.
6 left. Gray says it's okay. Atlanta up as many as 18 points. And Gray. And does. Atlanta has been dominant in this half, and they just find different ways to get.
Talk about the defense to offense. They've intensified the defense. Brittany Griner's 3 blocks alone.
Anissa Morrow was able to knock down the first.
Big points, 20-0 in Atlanta's favor.
And off the mark on this Autumn's mic for just as she mentioned, power rankings at 7. And Brittany Griner said,
Alicia Gray has been able to consistently say year after year, game after game, excuse me. And we've seen career years with Nas Hillman.
And at the rim, Maya Caldwell takes the bump and gets the bucket. All smiles everywhere in Gateway.
Mine.
So Maya and the take and finish by the Bull, Anissa Morrow.
I mean, that's the right animal to compare it to because
off the mark. Oh, just rimmed out. And the putback. Sorry, fans, that's Tabitha. That is not me.
and the crowd.
But more directly you, and it's bleeding into my ears. Tahina saves the day. So now Carl Smesco, the history continues, wins by first-year head coach. He has the most in WNBA.
In his system coming from Florida Gulf Coast, and he had more threats on the offensive end to work with, just allowing these young women to play freely and openly and to their own strengths.
Earlier today we said, well, have you been able to reflect